Friday the 3rd of September 2021, another new month, and I'm out in East Herts once again, here at the village of Tonwell near Ware, and I'm about to undertake another North Herts Ramblers walk, a circuit of around 9.5–10 miles of what they call officially Chapman's Green. But as I say, I'm starting it here in Tonwell for logistical reasons, mainly to take lunch at Sacombe Church, hopefully. It's a grey day, mixed, but probably the best day of the week in terms of a possibility of sunlight. Easterly breeze, so good walking day really. Without the breeze it's otherwise balmy. So here I am, as I say, on the edge of Tonwell, now following this footpath to Tundridge, which I believe is also known as Temple Lane per the map. So let's press on. That incidentally is the water tower at Tonwell, around 260 foot per my GPS. On my right, walking up this lane, another good field of set aside, and already in the background you may be able to hear the first jet of the day. Aiming to be done around 6, I reckon. Another dying ash there with some of that interesting bracket fungus, the pizza type one, on the side. Corn still uncut here. Quite amazing really, into September now. And below me in the distance, my first combine sighting of the season. Well, one that's been able to be filmed anyway. Looks like a New Holland. And it's barley they're cutting. And there is certainly plenty of jet noise here today. It's got to be Stanstead traffic, this. But as I said last week, where are they coming and going to? With all the bands on at the minute. Once again, we're on the Hertfordshire Way, which I think I read the other day is 164 mile long. Just past Bengio Temple Farm. Follow the Hertfordshire Way towards Bourne Wood on the map there. Yeah, this jet noise is starting to annoy me already. Not used to it all. So there is Bourne Wood, which we walk alongside now. Well, that looks ominous. Why is that path closed there? That's my onward journey, I believe. So, although I've reported this on Pathwatch, probably a bit premature. This might have been a permissive path in the past, but now the estate have closed it. So I hope this doesn't affect my onward journey. Need to get to Lordswood now. Here's the rerouted version, so let's see where this takes us. Right, I needed to be going in that direction, and the Hertfordshire Way is now rerouted this way, which cuts off a chunk a good chunk of the walk I was planning to do. So I'm not happy about that. This is now taking us towards Chilsing Wood. So I should be over there towards Wade's Mill, and that bit's been cut right out of the walk. So clearly North Herts Ramblers once again have not updated their GPX tracks. I have mentioned this to them. Herd of deer there over on the horizon. Some guinea fowl giving off their warning note. One albino one there. All calm again now. I've got to pass them, so that'll disturb them. And I take it back, I think I am back on track. Just a small diversion where that path was closed there. So, yep. Let's see how I get on to, this is Lordswood here on my left. So, as I say, I take that back. GPX track could well be on track once again. Yep, back on track. That's Chelsing Farm per the map, so all's well. The hamlet or village of Wade's Mill with its church up on the hill again. I think that guy's putting lime on the stubble now. Don't know if stink, whatever it is. Certainly an active farm. Okay, we're now in Wrensley Garden Wood per the map. And at this juncture, do not take the path on the right, continue straight up following the bridleway. There's a deer hidden in that little copse on my left. I think it's a roe deer. Can't go out into the field and escape because of the tractors and what have you. Anyway, won't disturb it. So as you can see, it's some kind of nitrogen providing quality, I think. Little bits of wood here that have come out of whatever that tractor's dumping on the land. Or that spreader rather. And there we have the baler, which now seems quite old-fashioned now that I've seen the baler trailer, which just is a trailer that sits behind the tractor, and there's a little device on the back of the tractor that bales, and then the trailer picks it up straight onto the trailer. This guy here has now got to wait for someone to come and pick all those bales up and put them onto a trailer, which is a waste of time and effort really. There's an old bench there for enjoying the view, which isn't bad. Oh, and there we have a combine, a class now, still cutting. So that's 2 in a day, like buses, eh? As I've said in the past, very nice walking around East Herts. County Council do look after it. This is furze ground wood on my left here, and the jets, as you can probably hear, are still buzzing around behind me. Okay, here at the corner of furze ground wood, don't follow the yellow footpath to the left. We kind of take a right here, following the bridleway still, into that next woodland area. Lovely old walled garden there, with what looks like a bit of an orchard in it, certainly on the exterior here. Probably a physic garden in there as well, vegetables, etc, etc. And a couple of cockerels. Decent vista, albeit misty. Kind of haze setting in now. Just about to pass through Lowood on the right, I think it is, and Homewood on the left. Lovely mixed woods, but again, ash dieback evident. A couple of old bombers flying overhead. I wonder if they've just come back from Afghanistan. Look like RAF. Big noisy old beasts. Sacombe House here, under renovation. So just in front of Sacombe House Farm here, our onward journey would be left towards the site exit as indicated, where there might possibly be a problem because on the A602 that I was on earlier, there are a massive amount of roadworks on that main road, so that may divert this footpath yet, I don't know. Particularly as I've just noticed a cycle diversion sign here. In any case, I'm doing a right here briefly to go up to Sacombe Church for my lunch. Can't recall any seats there though, but let's see. Down below there you can see the roadworks that I'm on about. Horrendous. So as you can see, 10 to 3 or thereabouts. And there are 2 seats ahead of me there with a very good view. Wonderful. Didn't spot those last time I was here, which was some time ago on a Saturday Walkers Club walk, I believe. So that's a pretty good lunchtime view, eh? And the church from the rear. Now interestingly, I was reading an article in the week about Champing, I think it's called, where people are paying, I think it's 49 quid a night to camp in certain, I think they're redundant churches, I'm not sure, but seeing that toilet there tagged on the outside makes me wonder if this might not be one of those churches that opens up for people to spend the night. You rent it for the night basically. No glories like showers or anything like that. But an interesting concept to help the Friends of the Friendless Churches, I think it is, maintain these places with the money that they make from them, which might sound a bit sacrilegious, but you know, all helps, I guess. Anyway, let's get tucked in to food, that is, not the sleeping bag. So 3:30, lunch has been had thanks to Alice and Vic Barker, and also on the seat next door I noticed that that's dedicated to Alice, so maybe she went first. God rest their souls. So this section was the high point of the walk, around about 350-400 foot at times, having just left the church, which is around 4.5 miles into the walk, so nicely positioned around halfway, doing it in the anti-clockwise direction that I am. Walking through Sacombe Park towards the busy A602 Ware Road. As you can see, massive roadworks going on at the moment. New road being built effectively. And there is my first close-up of a New Holland. Just done its duties in that field there. So what you got here is, as I say, a lot of roadworks going on the A602, but the GPX actually follows a little side road alongside the A602 opposite the entrance to Sacombe Park. So that's handy enough because it doesn't affect the GPX track. And our onward journey's down this way. But like I say, a lot of road development going on here. Okay, come off this lane here at this finger post FP13, or sorry, PF13 Ware Road, which I think is over there. That's good to see. First time I've seen that in Hertfordshire to my knowledge. Seen it in Beds and commented on it, but not down here in Herts. But then again, this is East Herts, where they always look after their own. Now passing through woodland next to Ware Lodge over there on my left. Solitary robin. Probably the first bird song I've heard today, to be honest. Busy A602 still audible on my right. Still following the Hertfordshire Way here. And this section I've done before on a Saturday Walkers Club walk. Again, can't remember which one. Might be a Welling one, but I doubt that. Or St Margaret's maybe. But certainly done this section. So these are the grounds of Woodhall Park. Woodhall Park. As I say, we've been through these before. Google that if you're interested. So that's Sacombe Park we've been through today, and now Woodhall Park. Pretty decent. So the stables house ahead of me there. We've left the Wadhurst estate behind us. Now onto the Woodhall estate. There was clearly a small tributary here from the River Beane, which we'll be walking alongside soon, but all you've got now is little pockets of water, and the vegetation tells you that the river no longer flows. As I keep saying about Hertfordshire, very populated, too much water being put into the aquifer, or being used from the aquifer. left here at this finger post. Again, this is replicating a walk I've done in the past, and that explains why the river no longer flows beyond. It's been blocked off. At this finger post, go straight ahead following the Hertfordshire Way, not left along the lane or the track, the gritted track, avoid that. That wonderful crimson coloured plant down there. It's in a riverbed, so it's quite damp. Delightful, if anyone knows what that is. Looks like a gate has been put in here relatively recently to supersede the old ladder, and this gate has been well thought out because it's got plenty of room behind it for rucksacks, etc. Walking alongside the River Beane. Now entering the interestingly named Cluster Box Wood. Looks like the Beane is flowing in a southerly direction to join the Mimram, I think, or does it flow straight into the River Lee? Probably flows straight into the River Lee and then on into the Thames, I guess. Some dam over there on my right. Almost looks like beavers have been at work. Interesting. Couple of picnic tables there for future reference. Opposite these houses that we've now come out into. Passing St Mary the Virgin, Stapleford. Another interesting church. They do vary so, don't they? More of the Himalayan balsam disaster. Plenty of riverside seats I notice on this section of the walk, and another no cycling ban as well, or advice, which is just as well because this is a narrow footpath here. Lots of new willows being planted on the opposite bank, which is good to see. And below me I've just seen a kingfisher dart out of the opposite bank there. Don't know if it was on the branch or in a hole, but absolutely no chance of catching it on camera. Do believe this is one of our county's chalk streams. Yeah, a very pleasant section of walking this. Probably the highlight of the day, I'd say. And then just like that you come out into Bull's Mill on the map. Very different terrain again. This long barn has been retained for a reason, I'm sure. I wonder if that's Bull's Mill. Opposite Bull's Mill there's this lane, country lane, that we follow for a few hundred yards. Come off the quiet lane, now following byway 22 towards Chapmore End. So even though there's been no rain for a few days, still pretty damp down this section, but very pleasant otherwise, as the robin tends to agree. So the path straight ahead would also take you to Chapmore End via Rickneys on the map, which presumably is a name for this old sandworks. Our onward journey is byway 2 to Chapmore End, left here. Passing the Woodman pub, Chapmore End, which is where this walk, GPX track, started, I do believe. Smells like it's got some nice meals cooking, and it looks like it's very popular. But we continue on. Passing the village pond, and I seem to recall I've walked through here before as well, and the pub was much quieter then. So leaving Chapman's End, Tonwell is not too far away now, and there you can see my destination tower. Oh, that's interesting, there's a campsite over there in the middle of Hertfordshire. Well, 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 wouldn't say it's that attractive. Pretty decent walk today, but hold your horses. All relative, I suppose. I've been a bit spoilt over the years with scenery. The busy A602 has to be crossed again, and stupidly there's no traffic island there. But there is one 150 yards to its left, which is no good to man nor beast. Typical county council planning, eh? So here we are, 6:15, 3 hours 35, 9.6 miles later. That was a very nice walk. Sun came out as well, as you can see there, towards the end. Lots of variety in it, always like that. And once again for East Hertfordshire, another nice offering. Good choice by North Herts Ramblers group. And yeah, not much more to say on that really. Now I've got to tackle this A602, which is a very dicey road, getting out of this little village as well. But till the next time, take care.